Now, there's no shortage of contemporary observers of our digital culture who worry, not unlike Martin Heidegger, that the meditative dimension in human beings is threatened by an overwhelming emphasis on materialism, consumerism, and a fractured relationship with time. As Steve Wasserman asked, does the ethos of acceleration prized by the internet diminish our capacity for deliberation and enfeeble our capacity for genuine reflection? Does the daily avalanche of information banish the space needed for actual wisdom? Readers know in their bones something we forget at our peril, that without books, indeed without literacy, the good society vanishes and barbarism triumphs, unquote. Now, if we are to evaluate the truth in such descriptions of a digital culture, we must examine ourselves without a cognitive flinch and look at who we are now, both as readers and as co-inhabitants of a shared planet. It will be what we do next with our growing consciousness of these changes that matters. Whether we exacerbate the negative changes by ignoring them or redress them with increased knowledge, this will depend in part on what all of us do next. Whether we are able to attend to our capacity for reflection in this epoch is a matter of personal choice, with critical implications not only for us as individuals, but for us as citizens. John Donne saw the loss of this as related to the rise of violence and conflict in society. I see it more as an outcome of our milieu's unforeseen sequelae, the constant need for efficiency, buying time without knowing for what purpose, decreasing attention spans pushed beyond their cognitive limits by a flotsam of distractions and information that will never become knowledge, and the increasingly manipulated and superficial uses of knowledge that will never become wisdom. In the first half of the 20th century, T.S. Eliot wrote, "Where is the wisdom we have lost in knowledge? Where is the knowledge we have lost in information?" Unquote. In the first quarter of our century, we daily conflate information with knowledge and knowledge with wisdom, with the resulting diminution of all three, exemplified by the interactive dynamic that governs our deep reading processes. Only the allocation of time to our inferential and critical analytical functions can transform information into knowledge that can then be consolidated into memory. Only this internalized knowledge, in turn, will enable us to make analogies and inferences with the new information. The discernment of truth and the value of new information depend on our allocation of time to these critical analytic processes.